Yeah, do it. Get in the shot.
And we are back live from Los Angeles, the Call of Duty Championship presented by Xbox. Puckett and Benson in the booth, and we are set for an incredible matchup here. Faze going up against SK, and look at that. Ben, you're growing some ears back there. Who are these people? Show these magical human beings.
Look at that. Look at that. Slide that way.
Look at that.
There we go.
How you girls doing? They having fun today?
Yes.
We got the whole Infinity Ward crew up in here cheering along the boys. Let's see what FaZe can do here. Backs against the wall. Can they go big? JCap and Proofy went all the way from 32 teams down to the final 2. They banked $200,000 with Envy last year. You know they are hungry for more. They do not want to be eliminated from group play.
Oh, no. That wasn't part of their plans. You know, when they qualified, they were like, all right, yeah, let's go. We're going to win. And I was sat there with them, and I was thinking, I genuinely think these guys could. You look at some of the statistics that they have coming into this event, some of the best in the whole tournament. Like, you look at Blitz, for example, that's just a game type. FaZe dominate. Then Search and Destroy online before this tournament, everyone was thinking how good they were online. But they've come in and a massive upset straight off the bat. Now the pressure is really applied. But as you said, you have players like Proof and like JCap, who were second place last year. These are players that can handle that pressure. So don't expect to see them crumble, but SK, don't underestimate SK.
And this is what I'm scared about. So FaZe, their strongest game mode's supposed to be Search and Destroy. Right. They had a ridiculous record in the MLG CoD League with Search and Destroy. Both game modes that they lost, is including the one to get eliminated by Trident T1 Daughters in that best of 5, Search and Destroy. This is where it gets really interesting though. You look at the Australian heritage behind their competitive Call of Duty, it's all Search and Destroy based. And, you know, we even saw it with Immunity. Their Search and Destroy, godlike. I mean, how many times have you heard me in the past say Envy Search and Destroy is amazing? You know, you have Rambo with the strats. Yep. The 2 game types that Envy lost, Search and Destroy. Search. And what do they say? Search and Destroy wins championships. It's going to be fun to watch. If there's any player from SK that is going to go big and compete with JCap and Proofy in the slaying column for the respawn game modes, who's our guy to watch? I would just always say watch out for Kivy. He is that player 100% of the time. It doesn't matter. He may not even put up the biggest digits, but the kills he gets are just so crucial. Just massively important kills, clutch kills, those clutch moments. And, you know, last year he played very, very well. He's been playing really well all year round, to be fair to him. But FaZe, are they on another level? Who knows? Who knows? It's going to be interesting. We want to get your thoughts, guys. Chime in on the conversation. Make sure you're using hashtag CODChamps, and make sure you hashtag the team you want to win. Is it going to be FaZe? Is it going to be SK Gaming? Use your hashtags for your votes to count. You can see the poll already. Is that just an optical illusion, or does SK have it? There's FaZe. There you go. Give it a second. Give it a second. The red army is here, my friend. A little bit of a bump. It's gonna squish out. I mean, German we all know, fans, where are you at? Right, we all know FaZe has a massive fan base, and that fan base needs to get behind them right now, because this is going to be potentially one of the most clutch situations they're ever going to be in this tournament so far. Backs truly are against the wall at this point. It's going to be interesting. I know that FaZe has about 20 supporters here, all wearing FaZe jerseys, the sniper crews, everyone who's been making montages through all of the Call of Duties, here to support their boys. Tommy and the crew are going to be loud. The question is, will that support even help them? They're inside this booth. They can only see out that front glass, cannot hear anything. SK, right next to them inside. It's all about the gun skill, all about the strategies, and we're going to see who is better today. I can't wait. I really can't. Just the amount of sheer upsets that we could be seeing today, and this could be one of them. I actually, as I believe you made vocal with a graphic earlier on, I actually put FaZe down as one of the teams I think can genuinely win this event. So you're off to a good start. Having said that, thanks, FaZe. You guys, you made me look real good, real good straight. You didn't say this is a team that could win the event. You told me this is the team that will win the event. I did say that, maybe just a little bit. You know, your pride's on the line. I hope that the boys can step through for you. But we didn't really talk about replays and Classic. I think those are 2 key players in this matchup. Classic is considered a slayer by this squad, a very aggressive SMG. He's going to be bringing it in replays. He is all about that OBJ. He's going to be worrying about the bomb when needed in Search and Destroy, mixing that up with Proofy here and there. But when it comes to domination, he is your lead flag capper. Oh, absolutely. This guy from the US Finals, top
domination captures, top blitz up there with, ironically, Classic. So he's a Slayer, but Classic can play the objective when he needs to. So expect FaZe to just be extremely aggressive off the bat. They know they cannot start this series slow. If they start slow, SK will punish them. They will smell blood and they will just dive straight on them, and they could potentially, as we said earlier, knock FaZe out.
Well, the question is, how strong are the ARs from SK? Because we know what Proofy and JCap can bring to the table. The map, Octane Domination to get it loaded up. You can see all of the classes. We got a Remington and 2 MTARs, and they're a second Remington, different scope though, so they're prepared for the smoke on FaZe. On the other side, what are the boys from SK Gaming using? It looks like a Bulldog for Raiden. Quickie with that scope, and 2 Remingtons as well. Who you want to get this one started off with? I got to see the Bulldog.
Yeah, who's using the Bulldog? We have
Raiden,
to.
How are you using a Bulldog here, Raiden?
Hey, you know, ambitious. I like it. Let's see if it works out. I'm assuming. Well, there you go. That's one that was on Classic, and if he actually jumps on that B flag, you can see
He's got
it would
it
be beneficial.
uncontested at the moment. But there is a player. Replays has already doubled back. He tried to get to A, and he's quickly eliminated the first 4 kills in the game, going to the German squad SK.
And Raiden, to his credit, there dived on that B flag, managed to cap it as well. Let's have a look at Quickie using that thermal scope. There's one, nicely done. That was Classic, and Envy right now getting outslayed to start things off. And SK, they could really start to, you know, get that map control and start to build themselves an early lead. Actually, looks like for a minute there, I thought Quickie was going to really push down that right-hand side, try and really control the spawns, but he's happy. He's just going to sit there and try and kill FaZe off spawn time and time again. Kiwi needs to win that gunfight.
Wow.
Does so. A fantastic start for SK.
5-1, man. 5-1 for Kiwi, 3-point lead. You called him as our player to watch, and now he's going to be working with his teammate Raiden to get that C flag. It's going to be a 3-cap here if they do. One challenger going to be coming from his right. Can Kiwi get the kill? He's got C.
He managed to get the flag. That's what counts, but what's the crucial play right now is that A flag. Right now, FaZe have managed to get control of it. Can Rox get the kill? Quickie managed to pick it up, so the flag is going to be traded back over, but a 26 to 10-point lead. Still 3.5 minutes to play, but FaZe looking a little bit shaky, I want to say, off the bat. I mean, they are getting outslayed right now. Kiwi, 7-2
Dude, look at that
still.
scoreboard. If you have a 20-point lead in the first minute and a half, you are doing something amazing. SK is bringing it hot off the start.
Yeah, they're playing very well. The 3 players go down. Kiwi picks up 1. Looks towards the B flag. There's the second.
3-piece.
Fantastic play. Is he going to peek? He does.
A little aggressive there, Kiwi, but I like your style.
Yeah, peeking
10-3 already, and we're only 2 minutes into the game.
He just needs to carry this through. If he can continue playing the way he is, this is SK's map 110%. Rox as well. He's starting to heat up with that assault rifle. Looks up top. Nobody home just yet. He is just going to get slighted. He needs to just be a little cautious. That B flag neutral, and it's worth mentioning, right now this is a good position for SK. As long as that B flag is neutral, it's fine because they're going to get equal amount of points. That lead is going to stay the same. So realistically now, it's FaZe that needs to make the first move on the B flag.
FaZe is on A. Kiwi taken down at B. Can JCap work with his teammate here? Unfortunately, it looks like Classic was killed. JCap out of ammo now completely. Needs to go pick up a gun and secure A by himself.
Nicely done. Should be able to get that A flag, but B is where the action is going to be. So a momentary trip cap there for FaZe. Nice. A nice play from Classic. Jumps around the corner, picks up the kill. B flag is going to be neutral. Now, this is where FaZe can try and reduce that deficit, but you can see the way SK have spawned there. 3 players pretty much on that A flag. It's going to go back to SK, so it's all about the B flag once again. Bucket.
Trophy systems being thrown down by both squads, and here's some sneaky play from Replays. Look at that. Blind fire and hitting some shots. Let's turn off Orbital so you can see it from his viewpoint. So much action in the middle of the map. Classic now looking for the opponents, and now I think this is FaZe coming to life. Yeah, they have their opponents pinned at the motel. They know where they're spawning. Can they keep this up?
This is just now where you're going to see just massive slaying come in. Proofy's on a, is that a 4-point streak? Nearly a tied game. Oh, sorry, just a 1-point streak. It's about to be tied game as soon as that clock ticks, and Proof has actually been very aggressive. He jumped on that A flag, so he recognizes last minute and a half, let's just really try and cement ourselves the lead. They started very shaky, but they have come back, and they are playing very well right now. Remember
when Kiwi was like 10-3? He's now 12-9, so the slaying battle going back in favor of FaZe.
Oh,
JCap with a great crack shot there through the trailer. Gonna have 2 more players coming off respawn. Gets the assist and the double. No, he doesn't. Stop just short. He does have support there as his teammate Replays Faze will be grabbing the flag. And let's go out over to Classic, who's going to be watching middle B. He's the lone man in the middle of the map.
SK have actually also sent one player overextending all the way to C. That's going to be Quickie. He's going to have a one-on-one gunfight. Watch that. That's the top left of the screen. Now you actually see him.
Too sneaky.
He's dead. There we go. Nicely done. Well held by Faze. The trip cap still there. And they are getting a, seriously, it's 20 points. They were 20 points down 2 minutes ago. Now they have a 20-point lead with a trip cap going in for the last 40 seconds of this first half. This is an unreal performance from Faze when they looked as if they could potentially be down. And
what happened to SK? That's the real question. What happened to him? Finally, one goes down. Replays opportunity to get a two-piece here as C is taken back, shoots the trophy, but can't find the player. Finally cleaned up in the back. So SK with the 2-cap going into the final 20 seconds will be able to pick up some points. Classic trying to stop it at A. Meanwhile, B is being taken. Can they keep him off?
Fantastic stuff coming in from Faze. You're asking what happened to SK. Simple answer, they're just getting outslayed. You've got, what, JCap 17 kills, Proof 15 kills? This is exactly what Faze need if they're going to win this game.
Great start here by SK, but Faze coming out strong in the final 3 minutes. What a finish. JCap 17 and 12, Proofy 15 and 9.
That's going to be a 25-point lead in favor of Faze on that first half. I mean, 25, it may sound a lot, but we have seen, I mean, well, you saw exactly there. SK started the game with a 20-point lead, and Faze just basically said, nah.
Not happening.
Not happening, no. And then they really started getting those slaying abilities really showing. I mean, JCap 17 and 12. That's exactly what his team needed him to do, and he stepped up to the plate.
Lots and lots of kills from JCap, but not in the first 2 minutes.
That's true.
We have a second round, a fresh start. SK displayed perfect execution of their opening strategy. Can they do it again and hold it this time? They're going to need to.
That's the key. They need to hold that. They had a fantastic setup, as you said, you know, a great start for SK. They were outslaying Faze. They pushed for a trip cap themselves. They managed to hold it down for a couple of seconds, generated a big lead, but now they need to do exactly that just to reduce the lead that Faze have managed to somehow build. I mean, you sit there and if we were to say to you, oh, Puckett, SK with 2 minutes left had a 20-point lead, you would assume that SK were going to win that half. Faze, completely different ideas.
Not happening, says JCap. He turned it on. Can he stay hot? 17 kills is the score to beat on one side so far for Faze. Proofy, what did he finish with, 15?
Yeah, Proof was 15,
him?
JCap 17. So those two stepping up to the next level, which is, as I said, exactly what Faze needed them to do.
All right, Quickie's my player to watch. Let's see what he can do. He's the counter AR here for SK. He's got to win some serious gun battles. He's got to help lock down B early on. And I'm looking for Kiwi, again, with that MTAR to go big. The second side starting up any moment from now in. I said I want to see Quickie off the break. You good with that?
Yeah, let's have a look, see what he does. Because, I mean, we know SK's start is very strong. Now, they need to do the same thing here. If they don't, Faze are going to punish them. And you can see the look of concentration on Proofy's face there. He is determined to put this game out and just take it. Get themselves that first win in the group stages.
Raiden puts away that Bulldog in favor of the MTAR. They look to get fast and efficient here with the kills. Quickie actually out of the action. Let's go over to Rox, the second AR for this squad. Rox is going to be pushing the Humvees at the start, and already first kill should be scored here. Classic is actually going to take down Raiden instead as Rox is unable to finish his kill.
Just staying with Rox, currently stunned. He's getting peppered from pretty much everywhere at this point. Although he should be okay. That B flag still neutral. And you got to remember again, this is just good for Faze. They don't need to jump on that B flag first. What Faze want is SK to dive on the B flag and then Faze to just completely slay them out. Then they can cap it. Wait till you have maybe 3-4 players down. They have 2 down right now. Can Faze try and push and get a few more kills?
Rox knows what's on the line here. He's unable to hold his position. Just as I switched to Quickie, he's eliminated by JCap as well. Classic off to a 4-1 start. JCap 3-1. So the first 8 kills compared to 4 going in favor of Faze.
Yeah, really good stuff. They got 3 players down and did exactly that. They jumped on that B flag, and now they control both A and B. So that 2-1 flag advantage, that is going to give them that increased score, which they need. Just, you know, the more points, the merrier at this point, Puckett. If you can build yourself a massive lead, you have to, but you don't want to do that. You don't want to be shooting your teammates.
Peekaboo, man, I heard something. Meanwhile, JCap, last man over here at A. This is a 3-cap for Faze.
Yep, this is good. This is, again, going to build them a massive lead, which is only going to make their lives easier. Nice play from JCap, looking to pre-fire that corner. Nobody home, though. As actually, Rox, he was definitely home. He shut down JCap there, but still SK without a single flag. This is fantastic news if you're a Faze fan.
Classic doing what he can, trying to push up from the back, is going to get another one. He goes down over to Proofy now.
Proof on your screens with 1 kill, with 2 kills, pre-firing for the third. Very ambitious, gotta love that. Still a trip cap. That's almost a minute of game time with Faze with the trip cap. And you can see exactly what it does to the score. 39-13, SK just being blown away right now.
Well, we saw this on the first side, but unfortunately for SK, it was Faze who came out with the better score at the half. What was the advantage? 21 points?
It was a
25
25-point advantage in favor of Faze, and they basically said, oh, 25? Well, let's try and double that. And they are just on form in the second side. A very slow, I don't want to say nervous, because these are very experienced players, but they just weren't themselves to start this whole series off. Now, they are definitely back on form.
Classic getting the call out that they're trying to push to A. He's got to win this one-on-one, gets the stun. Meanwhile, Replays defends B in the middle of the map. Finally, Replays goes down as Kiwi is going for that. And just like this, we're going to see SK get 2. No! Unfortunately, a half second away from getting B was Kiwi. Now, Quick has got to start fresh.
See if he can try and pick up this flag. He's halfway through. It doesn't look like anyone is going to be there. He gets the flag first, but 3 players go down. Kiwi now needs to do the defensive work. That was one. He needs to get to that B flag, though, because Faze is going to jump straight on it. Can he pick up the second kill? This is going to be big. Does so as SK try now and make a comeback. But let's not forget, you're looking at that score. It's 30 points. Don't forget about the first 25. This is a 55-point game in 2 minutes. I just can't see that happening.
Ridiculous stuff from Kiwi as he is lighting it up in the base with Quickie. They have the 2 cap. They're looking for the 3 cap. Meanwhile, a Faze member, Classic, says, guys, why fight for A when we can easily take C? But Kiwi now fully streaked out. He's got that specialist bonus. A super soldier is in action.
Fantastic accuracy coming out from Kiwi, and this is why he is one of those dynamic players which can just turn games on the head as he picks up another one, that time on J-Cap. That's going to extend his current streak to 6. Can he try and bring SK back? I mean, what, 70 seconds left. It's a 2-1 flag lead. Faze, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, you can only get 36 a minute, and that's even with the trip cap. Right. Let's go back over to Faze and see who's doing the damage. Right now, Classic and the Faze are up 69-52 in just the second half. Add that to the 25 from earlier, and this one is almost over. Classic looking to neutralize A. He goes down. Meanwhile, Replays and Proofy starting to heat up. Replays on a 2-point streak, Proofy on a 4-point streak.
And this second side wasn't so much about slaying for Faze. It was just about rotating and getting those flags when you can. That's what's won them the game, to be honest with you. They recognized that they didn't need to win all the gunfights. They could do smart things like we saw Classic do. He rotated all the way from A to C, grabbed that C flag, and it just gave Faze the advantage. And that's all they've been doing all games, to be honest, Bucket. As soon as SK grab a home flag, they rotate to their home flag, pick it up, and just take the win.
Game, set, and it is done. Final 15 seconds. Who's going to get the most kills in this one right now? It looks like Proofy's there. Classic trying to catch up. Replays trying to add to his kill feed as well. Simply pre-firing the corner in the final 5 seconds. There's a few kills being scored by SK. Way too little, way too late. Almost a 30-point, add that to the 25. Over 50-point difference in domination here in game 1.
Yeah, considering how that game started, I don't think that's how very many people thought it was going to finish. Let's just put it that way. Proofy dropping a very, very good 30 kills overall across both sides, 50 in each half. That's exactly what he needed to do. Slay. That's what he's known for, right? Just getting a load of kills, giving his team the advantage. What did he do? Got a lot of kills.
Faze stepping up when they need it most, going big. Proofy leading the charge 15-9 with 3 captures as well. On the other side, Kiwi tried his hardest, the lead slayer on both sides, but it's not enough. Let's take a look at the replays from the start. It was Faze trying to push out, but Kiwi shutting down this left side, would not let anyone out of Broken as he totally locked it down. There's a nice example of the 2-piece. Meanwhile, on the other side, Classic trying to turn it around at the end of round 1. Big plays from him as he was able to get the middle cutoffs, watch the strip club, and lock down the spawns. Meanwhile, Kiwi at the very end trying to come back, cut just short. A major kill there from Faze. And to finish it out, Quickie and the boys got B, but way too little, too late, as Proofy and friends kept slaying.
Yeah, that's all Proofy needed to do, just continuously slay and slay and slay. And as I said, though, it wasn't even about the slaying in the second side. It was just fantastic rotation. As soon as SK jumped on a flag, all Faze did was recognize, as you said, halfway through the game.
Let's go that way.
Why fight that? You don't need to fight that. Just run to the opposite side of the map, grab their home flag, job done.
Well, 1 game down, still 4 possible more still to come. Stay tuned. The Call of Duty Championships continues with SND after this.